to another Pilates session with me, Miriam. As always, take it easy according to what your body can do, not what you want it to do. Listen for options, which I give all the way through. We're going to start with just a little bit of limbering up, standing to begin with, and then I'll adjust the camera and we'll come down to the floor for the rest of our workout. Take your feet hip width apart, take a breath in and reach yourself up tall, and then exhale as you flop down. Reach up again, breathing in, and relax as you breathe out to come down. Reach up tall, taking a big breath in, then let it all go. Just let your mind relax, let your body relax, so that then you can concentrate on your workout even more effectively. Reach up and swing. Reach up and swing. Let's do one more. Reach and let your arms flop, and well done. Good. We'll come into some squats now, just to get connected to our core in a slightly different way. Reach your arms forward and sit your bottom back. Have your feet about parallel. Breathe in. Now breathe out. Squeeze your sit bones together and contract your glute muscles, your bottom muscles, as you rise up, and breathe out. Breathe in as you come down again. Reaching your arms forward. And now breathe out. Squeeze your bottom and your glutes, your sit bones together as you lift up. Breathing in once again. Breathing out. And contracting those deep muscles down below. Breathe in and notice, this time when you come up, really notice how much more power that gives you to lift. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in as you reach forward. And breathe out as you come up. Actually, let's do it once again. Lift up your arms and push your bottom back. Now really squeeze the glutes as you lift up and breathe out. Good work. A little bit of a side bend just to limber up. Feet a little bit wider than hips. Breathe in as you reach up and breathe out over to the side. Just gently, we're just warming up. Take a breath in and lift the other arm, come the other side. Exhale as you bend. And other arm. Breathing in and side bend. Exhaling as you go. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Good work. So I'll let you come down to the floor while I adjust the camera down. And I'll meet you on the floor. Into our Pilates beginning position. Knees level with hips, feet level with knees, hands on the floor, palms down, shoulders flat. Inhaling and inflating our belly balloon. Exhaling, deflating the belly balloon, navel through to spine. Breathing in again. And then exhaling, and remember what we just did. Squeeze the sit bones together, compress the belly down, squeeze the glutes together. Inhale again. Inflate the belly balloon and squeeze sit bones, squeeze glutes. That begins the compression of the belly already, and then deflate your belly balloon the rest of the way by breathing all the way out. Let's breathe in one more time. And then breathe out. Squeeze up from below. Deflate, and good job. Now we've got our breathing and our powerhouse contraction organised. Let's do some leg floats. Take a breath in to begin, and then breathe out and float your leg up, hinging from the hip. Breathe in as you lower again. Other leg lifts. Breathing out, lift, and breathe in to lower. Let's do 4 more each side. Breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. Inhale and expand the chest so that your belly can stay contracted. When I say contracted, I mean the sit bones are squeezed together. The corset muscle that goes all the way around your body from front right through to back stays strong, ready, as if someone could stand on it and they wouldn't sink through to the floor. Last one, each side. Lift up and lower, and lift up and lower. Good. Now bring one knee up and the other knee joins it into what we call tabletop position in Pilates. This time we're going to float our leg down and up. It's the same movement, but it requires more concentration because we're starting from our tabletop position. Here you may already feel that your lower abdominals are kind of grabbing and holding to keep your legs in this position. That's a good thing. That's what we want to feel. This time we're going to breathe in as we lower our leg and breathe out as we lift. Breathe in to lower and breathe out to float up again. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Again, trying to hinge from the hip, not bend the knee to touch the floor. So what I mean is, if you're finding that you can bending your knee to touch the floor, you'll find that that will take all the work away from your abdominal muscles and you won't get stronger. It's not what we want. We breathe in and we lower our leg as a single unit, hinging from the hip. So you'll find, if you're doing it properly, that it actually requires a fair bit of concentration to hold that belly steady to control the movement as your leg drops. That's what we want. Take a break anytime you need to, because I want you to do it properly. If you can do a number of these exercises and do them properly, you'll find greater benefit than doing several more, not doing them correctly. So one more each side, and then we'll move on. Good job. Knees to chest, take a little break. Here we're going into what everybody likes to call their dead bug position. You can bring knees over hips and raise your fingers towards the ceiling, or you might like to extend your legs long and stretch up towards the ceiling. We're going to reach up, taking our feet and fingers towards the ceiling, and then we're going to stretch out long. So now we've got our belly warmed up, I hope. You can bend your knees to do this, and I'll show you that first. Take a breath in. Expand your chest and then exhale and aim your knees and your fingers towards the ceiling, and then stretch your arms back, long arms, head comes back to the floor and your knees go just a little bit away. Let's try that again. More vertical, breathing in, exhaling to lift, and then inhale as you stretch out long. Come back to the center, one more in this position. Exhale, lift knees and fingers towards the ceiling. Breathe in and just take your knees a little bit away, keeping your lower back close to the floor, and come back in. Let's rest for a moment and we'll try the other variation. If you need to, stay with your knees bent and stay with that exercise. Otherwise, let's try stretching our feet and arms straight up. Again, breathing in. Contract that belly, press, reach heels and hands towards the ceiling. Then breathe in, keep your belly contracted strongly, use your sit bones squeezing together, and come back up. Reduce the range of motion if you need to. Let's try again. Breathing in, breathe out and stretch up. Breathe in, squeeze glutes, squeeze belly, breathe in and breathe out to come back up again. Reach up, 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 breathing out, breathing in, go long just a little bit. Once again, breathe out, stretch up, and go long. Let's take a little break here, bend knees to chest. Good work. Nicely done. Let's try one more round, and again you can bend your knees. If you're losing your form, then bend your knees, that's absolutely fine, and just take them away a little bit from you. Or let's try the straight legs. Coming with me for a challenge? Good on you. Big breath in, breathe out, and reach, reach, reach. Take your feet and hands as high as you can. Then breathe in, keep your belly contracted, squeeze sit bones together. And come up again. Breathe out. Big breath out. Squeeze all the air out. And then breathe in again. Reaching up. And going long. Squeeze those sit bones. Squeeze the glutes. Last one, I promise. Reach up. Bend your knees if you need to, stay with me, and stretch it out. Good job, knees to chest. Whew. Well done. If you need to, stop the video anytime and give yourself an extra rest. But if you're ready to keep moving, come on up and sit on one butt cheek. So, sitting on one butt cheek with your leaning back with your elbows a little bit bent, so your hands are a little bit behind you. Try in this part of the exercise to keep your chest lifted. That's going to be the aim here. Toes can be on the floor, or you can lift them off the floor, or you can have straight legs. Let's try with the toes just off the floor to begin with. Keeping the chest lifted, really try to stick your chest out and push your elbows behind you. So sitting on one side bottom, we're going to pull one knee in towards our chest and the other knee towards our chest, and then both. And breathe in. Breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in again. Legs long, looks like this. Breathe out, breathe in, and breathe out again. Breathe in as you stretch long. Let's try one more. Breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in again. Good. Let's swing around to the other side and try the other side. Once again, lean back, elbows aimed back behind your body. Lift the toes off the floor. Big breath in, breathe out, draw the knee towards you. Breathe in again, breathe out, draw the other knee towards you. Breathe in again, and then breathe out as you draw both of them in towards you. All right, here we go. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. One more here. In, both legs together. Really trying to lift the chest. Stretch your legs long if you want to try. Pull in, breathe in, pull in again, and breathe out as you draw both legs towards you. It's an effort, isn't it? I know. Come in and breathe. Keep coming. Let's try one more. Pull in, other leg in. Keep the chest lifted, pull in, and stretch long. Good job. Woo. Yes, it is an effort. That's why we do it. Let's work our side body a little bit more by coming onto our side. Elbow under shoulder, bottom towards the back of the mat. Your bottom knee can be bent or straight, in which case flex your feet and press the lower leg towards the floor. We're doing our side kick in this lifted position today. If that doesn't feel right for you, take your arm long and lie your head down on your arm or support it with your hand. Let's try though with our elbow under our shoulder, a little bit more challenging. You may like to bend your knee just to begin with while you see what's going on. We kick our heel back and bring our toe pointed forward. The aim here is to have our hips staying stacked on top of each other. Breathe in as you push back, breathe out as you come forward. Breathing in, coming forward. Breathing in, coming forward. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Remember your options. You can lie your head down, lie your shoulder down on the floor if you need to, but this should be fairly accessible. And also, a little more advanced, leg is long. And back, forward, and back. Last one, just a little limbering up there. We are going to all lie down now, so your head can be supported by your hand, or you might like to lie your head flat on your arm. Bottom is pushed back towards the back of the mat. We need to lift our top leg. We're going to aim our bottom leg towards our top leg. So our glutes need to be engaged to keep our hips pushed forward so that our hips stay stacked on top. Otherwise we risk rolling backwards and we're kind of flapping around like a seal. We want to stay steady with our hips stacked on top of each other So squeezing glutes together, squeezing sit bones, helps to keep our hips pushed forward so that we keep our leg raised and the lower leg is now going to lift. Push this hand into the floor as you lift the leg. That makes the top part of your body, your waist, work. Take a breath in and then breathe out as you lift. Breathe out as you lift. Push the hand into the floor each time you lift. Breathing out helps you to use your pelvic floor muscles rather than put them under pressure. If you breathe in during the exertion phase of the exercise, you're actually pushing pressure down on your pelvic floor so that it can't actually work to support you, and it's actually putting pressure on it, which makes it weaker. The opposite of what we want. That's why we breathe out as we squeeze our leg towards our upper leg and breathe in as we lower. Take it at your own pace, so we can do fairly quick taps like I'm doing here, or you can slow it down. Just one more. Good job. Lower that leg towards the floor. Give yourself a rest if you need to. If you're coming with me though, we're going to continue doing some leg circles, circling forward and back around. Here, we really need to concentrate. We've fatigued our bottom muscles and the muscles that rotate our hip, so we need to concentrate hard here on keeping the glutes squeezed and the belly switched on so that our leg can circle without rolling the hips around too much. Go back in the other direction now. Going back and forward. Back and forward. Circling in this direction this time. Good. Good job. Working the glutes. Should feel some work happening in those bottom muscles of that circling leg. Alright, one more and then switch. So we're switching around to the other side. We'll do it all again on the other side. Elbow under shoulder, or option as always, arm long or head supported. Up to you, but try with your elbow on the floor. We'll start with our lower leg bent. Just move forward so I don't hit the pot. Good. Kicking back and forward. Hand can be on the floor or hand on hip. Sometimes having your hand on your hip helps you to feel if your hips are staying stacked. Remembering to breathe out as we come forward, breathe in as we kick back. Forward and back. Forward and back. And back. Breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. Well, tummy muscles are actually working to pull the leg forward. Glute muscles are taking it back. Really feel the work happening in your belly. Keep it switched on and braced while you work. Keep breathing. If you get the breathing backwards, it doesn't matter, just making sure that you're not holding your breath and straining. Try the legs straight as an option. Pressing the lower leg firmly into the floor. Kick back. Forward. Kick back. Last one. And down. Lying down. Head supported if that suits you. Hips are stacked. Remember, hand is firmly placed on the floor. It's actually not cheating when we're doing this. By lifting out, pushing our hand into the floor, you can feel the waist on this side that's towards the ceiling. You can feel it working. So lifting the side leg, and we're going to find out if this is your good side or your less good side. Breathe in, breathe out, and lift the leg up. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Remember everything I said before. It's important this time to get the breathing right. Breathing out as you lift your leg and push your hand into the floor. So breathing out, breathing in as you lower your foot. Breathing out, breathing in. Breathing out, breathing in. Push the hand into the floor. Activate the side waist. This is great workout for your entire core, but for your inner thighs as well. Your outer thighs holding this leg up, and your waist muscles as you push your hand down into the floor. Let's do a few more. Breathe out, Breathe in. Up and down. And up and down. 2 more. I know you can do it. And good job. Lower down. Very good. Now we're circling our leg. Our top leg. We're circling up and around. So coming towards me. Go back first and circle. Again, pushing the hand into the floor. I'm just checking to make sure that my hips are stacked. I hope yours are. Flex the lower foot and press that whole lower leg into the floor. Also adds to the work that your core is doing to support you. Breathing in as you start the movement, breathing out as you finish the movement. That means breathing in here and breathing out as you come forward. Or whatever breathing pattern suits you, making sure that you're keeping it even and remembering not to hold your breath. Last one, and then we'll go the other way. So come forward first and circle back. Here we really need to concentrate on not letting our hips swing backwards and forwards. We'll roll. Very good. Very good. Couple more. Stay braced. And last one. Good job. Rolling face down. Again, you can stop the video and have a little break if you need to. We're coming into a hover position with elbows under shoulders. Now here, you can do it on your knees, but it doesn't work quite as well. We really do need you to challenge yourself to come up onto your toes, bracing your belly strongly. So really switch that tummy on to keep that belly lifted. Bottom a little bit lifted to switch on your abdominal muscles. If this is too much for you, hold in the hover. Just stay here with your elbows under your shoulders and your belly lifted with your knees stretched far back behind you. If you can though, come on up onto your toes. We're going to rock backwards and forwards, and again, if that's too much, stay in your hover position on your toes here while the rest of us do the exercises as we move forward and back. So choose your position, rest for a moment if you need to, and then come on up. Now again, we're breathing evenly, breathing in and out. Those of us on the move with me, breathe out as you come forward, breathe in as you push your heels back. So your weight is shifting forward over your elbows and then back. Breathing out, breathing in. Breathing out, breathing in. This is work for your upper body as well as your core. Breathing out again, coming back, breathing out, coming forward. Notice I'm looking straight down at my knuckles and straight down at the floor in front of me. I'm not straining my head up. Looking down, coming back. 2 more. Forward and back, forward and back. Good job. Ease yourself back to child's pose for just a moment. Very nice. We might do some more holds there for a moment. Let me just check. Yes, all right. We are going to come into our hover position again. So as soon as you're ready, elbows under shoulders. Now you can do this exercise on your knees. That's fine. Take your knees far back behind you. Belly is braced really strongly to keep the hips a little bit lifted. We're going to tap our foot out to the side. So tap that foot out towards me and then come back to center. Tap the other foot out to the side and back to center. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Now if you'd like more challenge, come up onto your toes. Breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in. Switching legs each time. Out, out and back in. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. And remember, actually, it's a little bit easier if you keep your feet hip width apart as you come back together. More challenge, your feet will tap close to each other as you come back into your hover. Remember, drop to your knees if you're losing form and you're feeling discomfort in your lower back. come down to your knees and take it easy, or give yourself a complete break. Shouldn't feel pain in your lower back. It should feel like it's working, but it shouldn't feel pain. If you feel discomfort or pain, by all means, absolutely stop. Take it easy. But if you want more challenge, let's do 2 more each side. Really working the upper body and the arms as well, aren't we? You can feel it. And out and in, come back. Come back to child's pose. Stretch your arms forward and relax. Good work. Well done. And from here, we're going to try to challenge our upper body strength a little bit more. This time we need to be on our hands and knees. So our hands are on the floor. We're not going to be here very long. It's probably better not to be on our wrists, on our fists in this case, but you can if you absolutely have to. Try to have your hands flat on the floor. If this doesn't seem suitable for you, keep your knees closer under your hips and do push back into our pointer, in which case knuckles on the floor rather than hands. It straightens your wrists out and takes the pressure off your wrists. But if your wrists are okay, hands flat on the floor. We're going to lift into either our knees are on the floor or up onto our toes. So this is a full plank position. Elbows facing forward, belly is firmly braced. We're going to lift our leg, pushing our heel back behind us. So just watch to begin with if you wish. Taking a breath in, exhale, push our heel away. We don't have to elevate our leg too much, we just need to push the heel away and breathe in and drop. Breathe out, push our heel away and breathe in and drop again. We should feel plenty of work going on in our bottom, pushing the heel away, making our leg go long behind us, and other side, pushing heel long. Options, you can do it on your knees with your knees a little bit back behind you so that your belly has to be braced strongly and kick your heel back, or less pressure for both your arms and legs onto your knuckles, knees under hips, and do our pointer with our heel going back behind us there. That's fine. All of those options are available to you. Let's do a couple more here. So wherever you are, if you're still on your hands, into our plank position, push back. Nice work. Let's try our challenge. So we'll do 2 more of these exercises in whatever position you choose to be. First option is this, on your knuckles and knees, you kick back. Okay. Second option, you're on your knees with further back, stretched further back, belly braced much more strongly, kick your heel back here. Or you're coming with me and we're doing 2 more in full plank position. Belly is braced, bottom a little bit lifted, strongly lifting. We're going to exhale and push our heel back behind us. Whatever position you're in, come with me. That's it. Lower down. Exhale again. Push heel away. Head looking straight down to the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out and push heel back. And breathe in. And last one. Push, push, push. Breathe out. And come on down. Child's pose once again. Stretch out through the shoulders. Good job. Shoulders have had a good workout today too, haven't they? Excellent work. So let's keep going a little bit more on that theme. See how you go. We'll do a couple of full Pilates push-ups. Now, Pilates push-up is not just a push-up. We start standing. So come on up, gently lift yourself up. And I'll readjust the camera. So gently and slowly stand up, very slowly. We don't want anybody fainting. Lift up. That's the way. This should just about do it. We start lifting our arms up. Pull your belly in and roll over as if you're pulling in over a barbed wire fence. Squeeze your glutes together very strongly. Squeeze your sit bones together. Arms come down to the floor. Walk yourself out to a plank position. Hold there for a moment. Ease yourself down to a push-up. Come up. I'll show you options in a minute. Push back. Walk hands back to feet. And roll slowly up. Options here. We start always reaching up, curling our belly in, Squeezing sit bones, curl over, come down to the floor. Walk yourself forward, come down to your knees. Here's an option. Bend your elbows towards your knees, push up, tuck your toes, push back to our pyramid pose and come back again. Slowly rolling up, using your belly to roll yourself up. So choose your option. Lift up, roll yourself over, curl yourself over, now straighten down towards the floor. Walk your hands out, either to plank position or to hands and knees. Elbows close to ribs, ease down to a push up, hold plank a moment, push back to pyramid, walk hands back to feet. Slowly rise, using your belly to lift yourself up. Let's do one more in the option. Roll over, squeeze sit bones, remember. That's it. Walk forward to hands and knees. Bend elbows back towards knees. Lift up again, tuck toes, and push back to downward facing dog. Let's finish there. Stretch out the hamstrings, bend the knees one at a time. Walk the feet a little bit. What a great workout. Thank you so much for joining me today. Walk your hands back to your feet. Roll yourself up gently, ever so gently, and give yourself a shoulder roll and a round of applause. Thanks so much for joining me. See you again.